don't know if I'll be able to make it through this. I was missing you a little bit extra recently, since I moved back to the south side, where we grew up, before you passed, and I was watching a lot of movies about brothers, and couldn't get you off my mind. And I've been thinking about the little things, growing up together. We shared a room, same room for 11 years. Going to elementary school together. Track and field. Playing board games, video games, and hanging out with kids from the neighborhood. I remembered I loved going to watch you play baseball at Fort Des Moines for many years. I remember celebrating the holidays and how creative you could be. I remember having birthdays in the parks or with family. Traveling around, going to Indiana, Chicago. And my favorite place was South Dakota. It was like we went back in time to the Old West. Sleeping in a wood cabin, great outdoors and riding horses. You loved being out in nature, down by the river. You were pretty adventurous. You were not afraid to do stunts on your bike or jump off the bridge into the river or ride around in your green sports car. I remember going to Dad's and watching sports and the races or just movies and just hanging out. Dad teaching you to play guitar. Having barbecues over there. Those were my favorite. Hanging out with the neighbors, playing poker. Some of my favorite memories are just the average days we would spend together. Playing new games and watching movies and ordering pizza at night. I remember growing up and just all the little things. The last few weeks I've been flooded with memories and so much I could have filled this book with everything, but I remember when you used to work at Longest Yard or at the arena or wherever you worked, 101, you'd always, whenever I would stop by, you'd always make sure to hook me up with some food. You always treated me. I always thought you were the best brother, the coolest. You liked to party. You partied twice as hard as anyone I knew, but you also worked twice as hard as well. You moved to Michigan and you started a family with Ashley and your kids, and I want to tell you how proud and happy I was for you. as being your brother, I always thought of us, and I would always compare us to other brothers, whether it be movies or throughout history. And some of the most famous are Thor and Loki. And if Wayde was here today, he'd tell you that he was Loki and that I was Thor. And Wayde would tell you that I'm the good one. He was the mischievous one. But I've always thought of you as more like Thor. You're strong, kind-hearted, wise and noble. And you leave us on a Thursday, which is named after Thor. And you and Ashley named your son Odin, after the All-Father himself, and I'm even sure even more. You were more than just my brother. You were my hero. See you in Valhalla.